Okay, so a lot of people have strain under their chin. How do we get rid of that strain under a chinny chin chin?
Yeah, there's a couple ways that people can get rid of that. So for those that maybe don't know, that's the hyoglossus muscle. Typically, like when people think about strain under their chin, it's that hyoglossus, and that is responsible for retracting the tongue. So like, if you like swallow, like put your finger under your chin and swallow. You see how that just like kicked down and it's like super like hard? Well, ideally, whenever you're vocalizing your vowels, it's actually soft. Like you don't want it just like pushing down the whole time, and you certainly don't want it pulling back. And a lot of that like retraction and tightness of the tongue typically happens with the muscle along the base of the tongue called the hyoglossus. And so the best way to release that strain under the chin, which is incredibly uncomfortable when people sing, and it messes with the way that their voice sounds, and it makes them sound like strained and nasally, so we don't want it, is to activate the antagonist muscle, which is a fancy term for like if we take like the bicep and the tricep, like as soon as one contracts, the other releases, right?
Yeah. And
so if you push the tip of the tongue against the back bottom teeth, and you're gonna sound super cool. So you want to push it literally like as hard as you can against your back bottom teeth. Now, obviously, I wouldn't want anybody to sing that way normally, but for people that have a lot of strain under the chin, the fastest way to get rid of it is to activate that antagonist muscle, which will automatically release the retraction muscle, that hyoglossus I was talking about.
Yeah.
So one way people could do that would be when they're doing their exercises, or let's say people are using Singer and they're like running through some of the exercises, right? One thing that they could do is if they find, okay, I feel like I'm really having a lot of strain down here. On each exercise, be pushing the tip of the tongue out. Let's say it's a mum. Let's say it's a so it's a SOVT. Right? Any exercise. There's so many different exercises. The way to release that strain would be throughout the exercise, push the tip of the tongue against the back bottom teeth. Same with songs, even if people want to experiment, like, pushing the tip of the tongue against the back bottom teeth whenever they want to sing a song, they're going to sound a little weird. But the goal is not to sound good. The goal is to release the retraction. Release the muscle that retracts. To find that like middle ground. And I guess the last thing I'll say on that is that a lot of times in singing it can be extremely valuable to, let's say you want to have a balanced voice. If you're over here straining, it might be good to swing the pendulum this way to then find that middle ground.
That's really
So again, if you're retracting your tongue, push it out while you sing to then find that middle ground. I'm retracting, I'm pushing, middle ground. Like, do you see what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, I just find that can be like really helpful. I've seen that in my experience. I know you've had the same experience.
Oh my gosh, everyone, I feel like.
Yeah, and everybody that we teach has the same experience. It's just how you get results faster. So,
that's so good.
Yeah, that's a quick way to release that strain.